The rise of the Babylonians, conquest, law, and diplomacy. In the heart of ancient Mesopotamia, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, a new power was emerging, Babylon. Under King Hammurabi, who ruled from 1792 to 1750 BCE, Babylon would rise from a minor city-state into one of the most influential empires of the ancient world. Hammurabi's reign was marked by military conquest, groundbreaking legal reforms, and diplomatic strategies that secured Babylon's place in history. Early years and challenges. Before Hammurabi's ascent, Babylon was a small city-state among many others vying for dominance in Mesopotamia. Its strategic location along the Euphrates River made it a key player in trade, but it lacked the military might of more established powers like Larsa, Eshnunna, and Mari. Hammurabi inherited a kingdom in flux, surrounded by rival city-states and facing constant threats from neighboring peoples. But he had a vision: to unify Mesopotamia under one rule and create an enduring empire. Military conquest, expanding Babylon's reach. Hammurabi's first task was securing Babylon's borders through military conquest. His armies quickly set out to defeat neighboring city-states that had long resisted Babylonian control. The Elamites to the east were among his first targets. Hammurabi decisively defeated them, gaining important territories and securing vital trade routes. But his greatest achievements were in the west and south. In a series of campaigns, he toppled the powerful city of Larsa, defeating its ruler Rim-Sin, and secured control over southern Mesopotamia. Further north, Hammurabi conquered Mari and Eshnunna, two long-standing rivals. Each victory expanded Babylon's territory and influence, establishing it as the dominant power in the region. These military successes, however, were only part of Hammurabi's strategy. The Code of Hammurabi, Law and Order. While military conquest helped establish Babylon's power, it was Hammurabi's legal reforms that cemented his legacy. As the empire expanded, the need for a codified legal system became apparent. In response, Hammurabi created the Code of Hammurabi, one of the first written legal codes in history. Inscribed on a towering stone stele, the code consisted of 282 laws covering a wide range of issues, from criminal justice to family law, and from trade to property rights. At the heart of the code was the principle of lex talionis, the law of retaliation, which aimed for proportional punishment, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. The laws were designed to ensure justice for all, though punishments varied depending on the social status of the offender. Nobles received lighter sentences compared to commoners or slaves, reflecting the hierarchical nature of Mesopotamian society. The code was not just a tool for governance, it was a symbol of Hammurabi's authority. The laws were displayed publicly, ensuring that citizens knew the rules they were bound by. This transparency helped to solidify Hammurabi's reputation as a just and capable ruler, allowing for stability in his expanding empire. Diplomacy, balancing allies and rivals. Alongside military might and legal reforms, Hammurabi's diplomatic skills were crucial to his success. In a world of shifting alliances, maintaining peace with powerful neighbors was essential. One of his most significant diplomatic achievements was forging an alliance with Shamshi-Adad I, the Assyrian king. This temporary alliance helped to secure Babylon's northern borders, allowing Hammurabi to focus on expanding in the south. Hammurabi also sought peace with Egypt, the great power to the west. Though geographically distant, Egypt's influence made it a potential threat. To ensure that war was avoided, Hammurabi arranged diplomatic marriages with Egyptian rulers and cultivated peaceful trade relations. These efforts allowed both kingdoms to focus on internal stability and growth rather than conflict. In addition to formal alliances, Hammurabi skillfully managed relations with the Amorites, a nomadic group that had been encroaching on Mesopotamian territory. Through diplomacy, he integrated some Amorite tribes into Babylonian society, offering land and protection in exchange for loyalty. This careful balancing act of diplomacy and warfare ensured Babylon's continued expansion and security. In the end, the rise of the Babylonians under Hammurabi not only reshaped the political landscape of Mesopotamia, but also set the stage for the development of law, governance, and diplomacy in the ancient world. The rise